ourselves. Like wherever there was blood, we were like stuck. There was one moment where to this video for today, man. I really be trying to. I want to talk about this painting that I recently completed, and yeah, I want to tell y'all about it. Really just get into the nitty gritty of this here painting because I put some thought into this one. Which is a very rare sight to see these days. Yeah, very rare sight to see these days. I don't really do it too much. Well, I didn't do it too much. Put thought into works of artwork. I've been making stuff just because it looks cool for a little while, and I think I want to move away from that. Just add substance, and this one here has substance. So I'm gonna get into that one with y'all in this here video. Boom. So this painting titled KUNTA. You can't tell if you don't know who KUNTA Kinte is, the guy from Roots. I believe I've already watched it. I was listening to Kendrick Lamar. I'm gonna get into it. But King KUNTA, this is the name of this painting. As you can see, KUNTA Kinte has the shackles around his hands and his neck. They're broken off. And stuff like that. And he has a crown on his head signifying the king part. King KUNTA. But I got the idea from this, same way I get ideas from anything else by listening to music, which is what I do quite often. Got that said the idea from listening to Kendrick Lamar's King KUNTA, and I got the idea to make a painting called King KUNTA. Yeah, I just thought because a lot of Kendrick Lamar's songs are very Black Power based. That's where I'm based at in my heart and soul. Pro blackness, things of that nature. And I just thought doing a painting of King KUNTA would really set that off. That's the phase of artwork that I'm in. If you check my Instagram, I have it kind of sectioned off. This new little arc that I'm starting here, titled Power. It's not really a series of painting, but just a phase of paintings. So there could be series within this phase, but this is just the overall phase of paintings, which is this called Power. But yeah, this is the first painting, King KUNTA Kinte, whatnot. But I have blood splatter in the painting. Here, I have blood splatter in the painting on the shackles, on his crown, on his pants, on his skin, and dripping off the chain, stuff like that, to signify a death. A death of whom? I don't know. It's not in this painting, but we can leave that open to interpretation. Who did he kill? I have no idea if he did kill somebody. What if he's injured? He might be injured. I'm gonna let y'all think of that one. I don't know. He just has blood on him. Draw the line there. Figure out the mystery. Yeah, I got him sitting on a throne here. The canvas is done in a 30 by 20 canvas. Yeah, it's a 30 by 20 canvas. I wanted it to be large size. I had to work in large size because it just gives off this grandiose vibe. I've been looking at figures of murals and the things like that, and I just feel like mural size or larger size paintings really just gives off certain. It is you can't miss it. A little painting, you can walk past those, not paying any mind. When it's a big canvas, you kind of got to stop. So I started working in large scale and stuff like that, just really grab attention, which is what I feel like visual art should be kind of part of visual art that's important for somebody to stop and look at it. But yeah, got it in large size, 30 by 20 canvas, acrylic paint. As far as the story messaging behind it, like a Black Power type of thing, King KUNTA, he was a slave, and one of the more powerless people in a society, a slave. Yeah, I put a crown on him, gold, signifying riches, wealth, things of that nature, king junk, and yeah, just made him a king. Got the King KUNTA type things here. I have a weapon here. That was a gun and a spear. If you look at it, it also has blood on it. Yeah, got a gun on him, spear on him, showing that he might have murdered somebody, or maybe he's injured himself. We don't know. He could be dead. Yeah, man, I made a slave into a king, pretty much. That's what I did. And that was a hard thing to do during his time. To the side, sitting on a throne that's made of stone. I wanted it kind of to have like this cave feel, like he's in a cave underground or something. I don't know. So that's why the black background black, and then it's kind of like dust coming off here, a little dust coming off of this on the sides and stuff. Just give it a little more atmosphere, stuff like that. A little bit more contrast for the gun and the spear, and for him to kind of come out some more. It took me like 2 days to do this painting, 2 or 3 days. Yeah, like 2 days to do. It was pretty challenging to do, just cause like preparation. I done like 2 or 3 um conceptual drawings, just getting the concept down. I took a picture of me to pose it. Took a picture of me sitting in this chair, figure out the pose of it. I used pictures of KUNTA to figure out the fit, bone structure, all of those things. And yeah, I think I did a good job with what I had. Um, yeah, as far as criticism that I have, you gotta self critique yourself so you can do better. Criticisms that I have with this here painting is this probably just because I don't have that skill yet. I just feel like the painting itself, like I said, it's a personal piece. So I get it criticized as I want. Not for sale. Someone wants it. But this the paint itself, and I kind of tried to like not have that this issue, but I just ran into it anyway. So like lack of form, kind of like anatomically, this kind of looks flat. It looks like he's here. It's a flat form, like this paint across here. And I tried to use different shades of color, shades of brown to like add dynamic in the paint, and just couldn't, just didn't get there. For me, I didn't want to overwork the painting, so I just kind of left it the way it was. But I didn't quite feel it because you can feel it when you're just not doing it right. But I was feeling that it was just like I feel like I was covering up a mass of uncharted, uncolored, unpainted territory and just putting paint on it while trying to like add like form. But that's also the thing with Kunta Kinte. That's kind of his body type. He doesn't have like abs or anything like that. So it was kind of to freestyle it there. Um, kind of felt like the chains as well were a little too skinny. Look like you could break out of those easily. So you know, would go back and fix that, and I could, but I'm not going to. I'm not gonna stress about it too much. The chair, I also try to get. That was a difficult thing as well. Getting the stone texture down right. I think I got it to the best of my ability, but I think that's something I gotta work on. Just like texturing paintings, I don't use too much texture in my painting. I mostly do portraits and stuff like that. Um, I don't think it could have been like bigger, but I also wrestle with this in the beginning stages of the painting, whether to do it vertical or horizontal. And even still looking at it, I feel like it probably would have looked better vertical, just like cover up as much as a painting. I feel like when you do landscape, you gotta add decent amount in the background. I didn't know what to add in the background. I knew I wanted the spears and the gun to be here. I wasn't too sure about everything else to be in the background, but I feel like I could have added a little bit more to the background. But I also don't want to take away too much from my guy in the middle. So I feel like it works, but it does fall a little flat here for me. Probably my only critiques that I have. And those are just critiques that I'm gonna get better at over time. So I'm not gonna beat myself up about it because I don't do that. Um, Overall though, I do like the piece. This painting. As far as the messaging of the painting, I I got it across right. Especially my first time, like really trying to put thought, a lot of thought, more narrative, more heart into the painting. Um, yeah, I feel like it came out pretty good, pretty solid painting. Um, yeah, those are my thoughts about my own painting. That is the inspiration behind this here painting, and yeah, I enjoy this painting. I hope you enjoy this painting. I'm gonna catch y'all Next video.
Spray bottle of water to like unstick our fingers because we were like just sticking to our